Alright, today we're talking about Gotham's most horrifying villain, and that's not Joker, because Joker at least has jokes. This guy, he's basically an unskippable true crime documentary printed out onto human skin. I'm talking about Victor Zsasz, a serial killer so quiet and off-putting that he somehow ended up being even scarier than the guy who gasses the city. No Titan, no fear toxin, just a dude and a knife, keeping a literal death tally on his body. Zsasz believes something deeply deranged. Life is meaningless, and killing people gives them significance. So every person he murders, he carves a tally mark into his own skin. His body becomes a walking ledger. When you see him in Arkham City or Night, he's scarred head to toe, a biography written in razor blades. And unlike most villains, he doesn't want attention. He doesn't want big attacks. He doesn't want to rule Gotham. He just wants to keep carving. He doesn't even like talking. Consider this the scariest character trait imaginable, not wanting anything except another victim. In Arkham City, Zsasz doesn't show up for boss fights. Instead, he becomes a psychological horror arc. Random payphones start ringing across the city. Batman answers, and it's Zsasz, calling you mid-hunt. He tells Batman, there's a hostage, and you've got seconds to find them, and if you fail, they die, and Zsasz adds a notch. No villain theatrics, just quiet clinical menace. And the scariest part? Zsasz is never in the same area as the phone call, meaning you're chasing echoes, you're tracking footprints, recorded calls, and GPS. Trying to intercept a killer who sees Batman as his final audience. And if you're too slow, you hear Zsasz calmly describe the killing afterward. No shouting, no victory. Just another life freed, and the body is found shortly after. This dude speedruns murder between payphones, and every other villain, they cause destruction. Zsasz causes discomfort. His violence is small scale and professional. The way Rocksteady presents him is terrifying, because you don't fight him. You don't see him kill, you only hear the aftermath. You find Mills. Your mind fills the rest, and that's infinitely creepier than showing gore. Now Zsasz cranks the suffering up even more in Arkham Knight. Instead of hunting villains, he becomes a radio host inside the clock tower, broadcasting misery citywide. He joins the Gotham's Most Wanted storyline by targeting police officers. Same game plan, he calls in, confesses in advance, and dares Batman to race him to the victims. However, Zsasz now uses surveillance and public psychological warfare. He's evolved from lone stalker to terror conductor. Zsasz traps himself inside a soundproof booth, locks the door and prepares to commit, while broadcasting his final tally confession live. I'm pretty sure this story is in the book, by the way. He explains he won't allow Batman to the satisfaction of saving anyone, including him, and for a moment Batman actually loses. The only way Batman saves Zsasz is by using the exact emotional manipulation Zsasz always relied on, turning the killer's need for attention back onto him, and Batman calmly tells him Gotham doesn't care about his tally, and that breaks Zsasz long enough for Batman to intervene. And unlike Joker, Scarecrow or Bane, Zsasz doesn't get a flashy ending, he's just restrained, beaten and thrown back into Blackgate, and that's it. No redemption, no tragic transformation, just containment, which honestly fits perfectly. And Zsasz never wanted grand narratives, he wanted victims, so ending his story quietly is brutally appropriate. Here's what makes Zsasz horrifying, he's realistic. No theatrical madness, just plain, methodical serial killing. Every other villain in Arkham feels comic book larger than life, but Zsasz feels true crime. And when Batman fails, someone dies. No boss reset, no second chances. So Zsasz isn't remembered as flashy or ironic, or iconic, but he might be the most disturbing thing Rocksteady ever put into the Arkham universe. A villain who exists purely to kill, and doesn't even find joy in it, which somehow makes it worse. No comedy, no rage, no madness spectacle, just one quiet dude carving time into his skin, while Gotham forget he exists. Anyway guys, that's it for today's one. I'll see you in the next one.